Weeks after his visit to Dublin and Belfast, Joe Biden has accidentally admitted what the point of his visit was. This isn't really surprising or shocking. We already knew why he was there, but we didn't really expect him to accidentally leak it. Oh yeah, actually we did expect it because it's Joe Biden. Of course, he's going to say things without thinking. And so about a month ago, we had this controversial visit and a couple of visits to Belfast, Dublin. You had Biden hanging out with the Irish, pretending to be Irish, say, "Oh, I'm the most Irish person in the whole world. And if you're black, you don't vote for me. You ain't black." And then he went to Belfast and had all these discussions. They're trying to send warning to our government to not do Brexit properly, as if it's his job to police the world. Oh yes, because that's exactly what they think in Washington. They believe that they are the world police still. So when he went to see Varadkar and all the others, we now know that Biden has said that he visited Ireland a month ago to make sure that the Brits didn't screw around. Why is it your job to interfere in our affairs at Brexit Britain and what we are doing with our relationship with our neighbours, the Republic of Ireland? It's got nothing to do with you, and you're not Irish. Stop wearing green ties. So this is what we have. Obviously, it's been confirmed now. It's not surprising, but the fact that it's been confirmed is an embarrassing situation for the White House, now that we know and the Foreign Office knows. So in Belfast, he said, he urged the DUP to back Rishi Sunak's new Brexit deal. So that was also a little bit embarrassing because we had the Prime Minister saying, well, yeah, it's Biden. We're all best friends and allies and friends and, really? You did not stand up for Britain, Rishi Sunak. When the President of the United States was telling you and us what we should do with our country, you did not defend our interests. You just kept your head down and nodded. That's what you did. Your ministers did the same. We keep surrendering our powers, not just to the European Union, but to the United States of America. And we have to stop doing that. So, obviously, when he visited Belfast, this was during the 25th anniversary week of the Good Friday Agreement. He said that he went for the Irish Accords to make sure that they were not, the Brits didn't screw around. They didn't walk away from their commitments. Why would we walk away from our commitments? When did we, the Brits, ever say that we are going to walk away from our commitments? It makes no sense. No politician has said that we are going to be undermining the Good Friday Agreement. It makes no sense to pretend that the Windsor Framework, if it hadn't happened, that it would have destroyed the peace that we have. Also, what peace are you talking about when every single day and every week we have a threat and we have a situation, a red zone in Belfast and across Northern Ireland? Is this really peaceful situation right now? It's been going on for decades. Nothing has changed, apart from obviously the actual hard conflict. That has stopped, so that's good. But nobody wants to undermine the Good Friday Agreement. Nobody wants to go back, apart from some nutters. So, he also said, he told the European leaders at the G7 meeting in Britain that America was back. Then he was embarrassed because Macron, is what he said. Macron looked at me and said, "For how long?" Biden also added that Olaf Scholz, the Chancellor in Germany, asked him what America would think if British voters broke down the door of the House of Commons to overturn an election. He said that the world was stunned after Trump's support. Why? Why is he asking these questions? It makes no sense. Firstly, you are supposed to be the Chancellor of Germany. You're a grown-up adult. You should really focus on your own issues. This is not some sort of playground thing where you're having some sort of dinner party and say, "Oh my God, Joe, what do you think will happen in London if there's a protest outside the House of Commons?" Where's a protest outside the House of Commons? Regardless of what building or what city it is, if someone takes over, they will take over. We already had it with Cromwell. Now, I don't understand. Are these actual real-life grown-up politicians or children? I have no idea what we're doing with our political system, but it's a lovely, lovely day, so let's enjoy this the rest of the night. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.